Hi, guys, and welcome to another episode of We Need to Talk. So, today's episode got a little bit corrupted when we were trying to edit it. So, we only have the audio, unfortunately, but we thought that the episode was too good for you guys to miss. So, we're just going to do another audio episode. I hope you guys enjoy. There are some clips of the actual visuals. So, stay tuned at the end for the tips of the tissues. Right. Enjoy.
Welcome, everybody. My name is Kev Jones, and this is We Need to Talk.
Click.
Because in my head, as I was, I'm working out. I cannot be fat.
We take money here.
Cut the cameras, dead ass.
Hello? Oh my goodness, you'll never believe this.
What? Nah, you kidding.
Nah, girl, we need to talk.
Hi guys, and welcome to another episode of We Need to Talk. If you've never seen my face, my name is Simone. I'm your host. This is the podcast where we talk about anything and everything under the sun, including mental health. Today, we have a special guest. It says that he does a mix of dancehall, contemporary-ish hip-hop vibe, but it's been infused with bass music. His mission is to minister to the movement. Kev Jones.
Alright, I'll start. Everything gets fancy for.
Yeah. I know you're gonna bow again. I'm gonna dog it.
Hi, how are you?
I'm trying with all of my might not to cover my name this month. I don't want you to know this. I'm like, oh, I learned your government name. I know I want to just be like, government name. As you know, I accidentally do people all the time. So, where are you born in Trinidad?
Yes, I was born in Trinidad.
That was my born in Trinidad. I was born in Tobago.
I was born in Trinidad. I was born in the Mount Hope General. East side. Yeah.
Wrecking gangs up here? That's the
It's not a gang, that's the side of the country. It just so happen that a lot of gang members come from the side of the country. You know, they identify with the East, you know, but we are, but not, no gang affiliation, you know what I'm saying? We're just from the East-West corridor of the country.
Wait. Lick the Andre. Wait. So, would you say that your music is dancehall, hip hop, contemporary vibes? Because what Google says it is.
Yeah.
I would say I don't know the describe it.
I would say it is a fusion for sure. I think most of the music is mainly it's based on dancehall, but I have R&B influences, hip hop influences. I grew up in church, so gospel influence as well. So I try to pack everything into the music.
Nigga to church.
Bop.
Yes.
That's one thing you got.
Before we start to date, I have a question I've been burdened. When is Galifestation Volume 2 coming out? Because our YouTube said coming soon, 5 months ago.
You know? Well, I like to emulate, you know, Jesus. As I said in one of my songs. You know what I'm saying? So, coming soon. Yeah?
No. So you're not even getting hot tea as to when this is dropping?
Well, they said no man knows the day or the hour. You know, so since this is Galifestation 2, which is the second coming, can't really say it.
And the second coming of Christ will ever hope. You just be living years upon years upon
You know,
years.
you just live and then one day you'll open your Instagram. Surprise! I'm back! Are you ready? I'm ready.
All right. So let's rewind a little bit. Life in Trinidad. Did you go to school in Trinidad?
I went to. I before that I moved a lot. Alright, so I went to primary school in Trinidad. I also went to a little bit of primary school in St. Thomas. And then I moved to St. Vincent for secondary school. And I was there until right before the pandemic, and then I moved back to Trinidad. I just didn't.
That he's a Colombian man. Yeah, with
Mhm.
it. So how was life or school in Trinidad versus
Trinidad was because it's primary school. I don't really have much of a comparison between the two because like primary school is way different from secondary school. So I never really experienced secondary school in Trinidad. From what I've heard, it's kind of wild, but depending on what school you go to. But I went to private school, so it was pretty chill. Primary school, and then secondary school. I went to 3 different secondary schools in St. We meet a lot. So my first school was the St. Vincent Boys Grammar School, top school in the island. Pretty good school, all boys. Second school was the North Union Secondary School, and then I was there for like a year, and then my mom decided she wanted to move back to the town area. So then I went to JP Useless Memorial Secondary, where I finished secondary school, and I up in that school to TXD, and then it was on to college.
So where did you go to college?
St. Vincent as well. I went to the St. Vincent Community College, Division of Art, Science, and General Studies. I did 2 years of law, and then I dropped that, and I changed my major to IT. So that's why I did my associate, and went on to do a bachelor again.
Yeah.
Law.
I
see.
I see a lot of correlation between exactly like law, IT, I see the correlation between all of those. Yeah.
Right? Catch your way.
Because you just decide, well, just in case somebody try to steal my music, I can either sue them or hack them.
Yep.
Yeah.
Exactly. He had that forward thinking. He had that mind to say, you know what?
I paid the most attention in IT.
Exactly. So you're like, well,
But I'm crimson.
I just made this sick ass beat. But I say that this man, I don't know. Use it to sing a trash song. Here, too. Hi there, Mr. Tom. I see that you live at blah 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 lane. Well, here too. You man for encyclopedia. You got
That's my Trump wave. Trump wave. I don't know.
hours before
I have no clue what they are saying.
It's like the lawyers or the goons. Choose which.
I don't send anyone from the east side to do anything for me. I have no clue what you're talking about. Okay. I'm a peaceful guy. Big league. Thank you.
Well, that's all get assassinated. So let me. Yeah. I'm not treatment anymore. Like what?
Adiós mío, Santa María, ayúdame por favor. Me llamo jefe.
Wait a minute.
Okay, before you go there,
Yeah, of course, man.
okay.
As if those can't get revoked.
Yeah, no. Shout out to America. You know? America. USA. USA. We love Eagles. We like baseball. I can't get with all the soccer thing. Yeah, it's football. All it's football. I'm a fan. And it's pavement. Alright.
Oh, instead of like what?
Yeah, because I mean, you're walking on the side. I cannot have it, right?
Yeah.
Aluminum.
Yeah, wait a minute. Hold on. Do we have any other pet peeves when it comes to America?
I have a lot. I have a lot. Okay, so I spent quite some time in New York. I love New York, right? But yeah, I love New York. New York is entertaining.
Oh.
Right. But yeah, they shout out to New York. But American grind my gear a lot of the time because one Americans don't know as much as they think they know. You know what I'm saying? Hate to break it to you, Americans, it's not the greatest place on earth. Like, come to the Caribbean. That's all probably cool. You know what I'm saying? But it's just
More shit already.
it's the audacity that I can't stand. It's like, oh, this is the greatest place on earth. Oh, no, bro. Like, I've seen your homeless people. I've had to ask Juan to get off my hood multiple times. You know what I'm saying? Like, why are you drunk at 6 o'clock in the morning? You're leaning on my hood. I have to park this car on the side of the road and pay money to park on the side of the road, and then Juan is still sleeping on my car. Why New York? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Those homeless people are more interesting in Trinidad, New York, or Barbados.
New York for sure. No, I was coming home from the club. Right? It's like 5:30 a.m. I get on my Uber and there is a full queen size bed on the sidewalk. Right? I'm talking about base mattress, right? And the homie is full on spread. He is living. This is the sidewalk. This is Jamaica Avenue.
That's it. He's not homeless.
Nah, that's not on the car. He had a whole queen size bed on the side of the road. Right? Thank God these pavements. All right. Right. But that's entertainment and health. So how, right? I know people with apartments in New York who don't have queen size beds.
Yeah.
He does. When he goes to his job, he breaks to Jamaica Avenue. Queen size bed.
Like 130.
That's where he lives.
Sidewalk. Queen size bed.
Bro.
Yeah.
I bet you that UPS man knows exactly where to drop that mail.
Yeah.
He's getting
The craziest thing about this encounter is that bed know that man was there and in about 45 hours when he came out of there. He left with his bed.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, we want to leave it there.
Yeah, but it's a do you understand, right? Let me put this into perspective, right? But let's put it into perspective. You go to court, right? You buy a full queen size base and a mattress, right? They're not going to let you walk out the store with that. They're gonna know. They're gonna tell you how to deliver it. They're gonna say this how to come delivery. No way. Yeah, that's that. I know about Trinidad. I don't know if in them they're gonna like carry the mattress and the base out on your back. But like, and they wouldn't let you put it on a swift feeder.
I mean, if it's a strap, no. Like, I could carry it. Why I got paid $50 extra you to deliver it to my house if I delivering it to my house?
And to be fair, right, we don't go nearly as much fentanyl as
I'm talking about mattress. And she said,
No, but I would.
when you go around, alright, you can't lift a mattress.
Alright, so I mean, if that's what I was about to say. If pick up something playing,
Yeah.
if that's
People just lifting up bridges
But
outside the club.
I feel like some of them songs just activate our like superpowers that we don't get to activate every day. Something in the frequency will be like yeah. Rah.
but those are specific moments.
Mhm.
Well, those people.
Intentional thing is a system.
Right. But I would say it's not fentanyl as much as it's cocaine, right? Right. You see, cocaine is a hell of a drug. Cocaine will make you move a car. You know what I'm saying? And there's a lot of that in New York, right? So the crack use, the cocaine use makes the place entertaining. And then you have like, and then you got the Mexicans. I love the Mexicans. I would never, like, if I were American, I would never say close the borders. I would not say, because they're incredible. They will paint a wall for you at 6 o'clock in the morning, fresh from the bar, bro. They party all night, and one will run that wall up, please. Perfect. And he would drink whole night. He just left the King Sagittarius straight to the Home Depot. Yeah. They work hard.
Yeah.
Keep the Mexicans. Because Americans not doing them jobs.
They're not, because they're playing pesos.
They're not doing
And they have
it.
the audacity to be like, they pay everybody out, and then when everybody got to do the garbage work, and
The country's so hard. Oh my God. You're cutting welfare. I need my free money. I got to work and take some land, do something, run a little taxi, Uber. Yeah, Uber. Yeah. Railways to hustle in the States. Like, that's like Caribbean people go to the States and succeed. So we are accustomed to hustling. We are accustomed to the, it's that. A lot of them are accustomed to just getting a check now. Uncle Sam will be like, oh, you can't work. Look at money.
there was a man walking up the street with appliances, with appliances literally sketched to his shoulder, telling them, asking if they want to. He was yelling outside the house. Inside.
That's
So confused. What's happening? Heart quick, guys. Don't do drugs.
Don't do
By the
drugs.
way.
Yeah, don't.
Do drugs.
Unless.
No, we're not doing drugs.
No drugs. What I would say, marijuana is a plan, not a drug. No, then paracetamol is a drug.
Yeah.
Cough syrup is a drug. Cocaine is definitely a drug. They can't get past on that. If it's not, if you're, stop. Little. Go and watch. Hold on. I need a little go and watch A Rock and a Hard Place. It's a documentary on cocaine.
And made from
Barbados.
In Barbados?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what.
Planet Production.
Guys, we're having two different conversations. A Rock and a Hard Place documentary.
Well, go and check that out. It's about cocaine use in Barbados. Right? So check it out. Planning Production. Right? A little bit lit right now, so it might be A Rock and a Hard Place or something else in addition to that. But you know, A Rock and a Hard. That's what we need to know.
Yeah, we can just put it in there.
Yeah. Try to get the system very important.
Before we get to the heroin, how do fentanyl users bend like that? Because they be in some weird position.
That's also because when you hit fentanyl, a man is coming to you with a blue pill or a red pill. And then you just become new instantaneously. So Morpheus has come and offer you a pill, and then everything. Fentanyl has made you always choose to get out the matrix. And then as you shoot that pill, you be able to just blend. Because that is scientifically proven. That is what
Please turn the camera off of Audrey because it's not scientifically proven, and we need to have a moment where the psychologist actually steps in and says that it's social drugs, alcohol, addiction, they are bad.
Okay.
Are you?
So,
No.
I'm like, hey, hold on. Wait.
Fancy,
Wait. You said
psychology, but coming from me, who knows nothing about
He's the one telling you to do drugs. That's the problem.
how drugs work. And
but you just
you become
You
alright.
or do drugs because you're like, ooh,
This is how you get off with matrix and everybody wanna guilt you. That's not good. You can't tell people this how you guilt.
We were neos. We do it all over.
Okay, sorry. You don't get out of the matrix like that. You do not get out of the matrix like that.
Anyways,
My grandmother is a pastor earlier. Huh?
hold on. What are you
Holy
getting heroin, guys?
There's
What's the point about heroin?
Oh no, because he said that
Weed is
we just plant the heroin for poppies. So poppies is a plant. And
Okay.
weed. Keyword.
Thinking that let's up plan.
You go. I'm gonna process this plant and turn it into drugs.
Or did you just go
wow.
Not promoting marijuana because people also get addicted to marijuana. So let's not even go there, guys. This is all hypothetical.
hypothetical? People also get addicted to chemicals, like chocolate and stuff.
Yes, they should.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And
It's
so
a real thing. He's calling out his girlfriend. We're not getting into that.
Hello, you. Hello, you.
Where?
Peanut. Cocoa. Sugar bean.
All right, so can we say that a Snickers is a salad?
Yes. Snickers.
Snickers is a salad. Okay, let's settle. I mean, in tropical regions where it's warm,
Yeah, the ocean was a soup. Definitely a soup.
in Antarctica it's just an ice cold glass of water.
A salt glass of water. That's what you mean.
True. That's how we take tequila shots. Antarctica ocean water and tequila.
Yes. If there's any tequila over here that was bonkers, then guaranteed this is throwing back shot. Which reminds us,
Sorry about
a pause segment for the Johnny Walker.
Oh, Johnny Walker today. That's good.
Mind you, they've already had tequila and rum. And Audrey said, spoilers!
You know, I feel like we should rename this podcast so we need to drink.
That's on the time.
Yeah, I mean, think about it. Monkey, Angostura. Who else is that?
But we want to get these people. Yes. Because Johnny Walker does not sponsor us. Or I should say money sponsor us. Sponsor us.
Timothy Runner. We're having some Timothy Runner. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's right. Say something.
Hi.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wow. We're taking a shot.
I get a shot.
Hostage shotting.
Yeah.
Shit.
We can make a 30 shot. Bring a cup. We can make it 30. Nobody gets left behind on the We Need to Talk podcast. If we're drinking, we're drinking. We're drinking. If we just get one of them.
Help me.
There's no water.
Don't save us. You don't want to
That's good. That's great. Y'all are good. Golden. You can do your cool, cute little cheers that you guys do.
All right, and we say, always up,
The camera
never down,
able to see it.
spread the money all around.
No one
Yes,
listens
yes,
to
yes, yes, yes.
Right, did you catch any of that? Okay. That's the most important. Cheers.
There's not one that smells of tequila. I tell you that.
I've been drinking. I've been drinking.
And drinking.
Wow.
In a beehive.
The beehive is definitely coming for us. All right.
All we just chase is dreams. Oh.
All right, Nick. All we chase is dreams, yeah? Nick Millie in the building, ladies and gentlemen. See, I've been rapping too long! Somebody needs to tell me there's no need to yell. Like, we can hear you well. You have a mic.
But that is like a sound where you go,
Oh, nah, brother.
Hold it, getting me.
Hold on. Give me a second. The views expressed on the We Need to Talk podcast do not reflect the views or beliefs of Kev Jones or Kev the company. Anything that this individual says on the white t-shirt is not admissible to any sort of evidence for any kind of defamation cases. I do not comply. Thank you very much.
No, you see, that is where the law comes from.
We're gonna 100% just own Andre on the podcast soon enough. No, you don't know this man?
Once again, Aaron, you the drug guy?
Again, the views.
Just put those puppies and you do.
World War I.
The puppies were innocent.
Literally World War I has heroin as the face of their remembrance.
So, you like to talk about Jesus in your music.
Yeah, but what I would say is that my mention of Jesus and I wouldn't say religion, but faith is very non-conventional.
I actually wanted to ask that
Because
question. Are you a Christian artist?
I am an artist. Right? I grew up in church. My grandmother's a pastor. We own churches. But I don't. No. Because I don't see religion the way that, like, regular Christians see religion, right? I look at the Bible and everything from a lesson perspective more than a guideline perspective. I mean, the slave masters on them top of the book, I'm really not sure if we're in the book, you know? Come down from the big G himself. So you gotta read with different eyes and, you know, try to understand from a different level. So when I mention Jesus in my music and stuff like that, is the Christ man, is the essence of Christ, is what he represents, you know, loving neighbor as yourself. Understand? And loving yourself is really important because a lot of people out there don't love themselves. That's why we just have the kind of chaos that we just have. You gotta start here. If I love me, then I wouldn't hurt you. So you're the extension and you would. It ain't. Right? And I wouldn't want to hurt myself by making a dumb decision. So it starts with self-love and then loving your neighbor as yourself. If you don't love you can't love your neighbor. Right? So the basis of Christ was love. And he wasn't somebody who came in and conformed to anything. Right? If Christ was here right now, he would not be in anybody's church. He would be on the block and attack you. He would be with the thugs. Right?
Peter.
Exactly. Jesus didn't go up, down, and call nobody. Jesus went. You understand? We know who the fisherman is. You understand? He went by the gangsters. He went to the villages. He was moving with the strippers. He was outside with the top. The scammer then. You understand? He was. The man was, hey!
Shout out to Mary.
Big up girl like Mary Magdalene. You understand?
Mary know what she was doing.
My boy, hey, listen. My boy pull up to the club. Mary had a Chanel number 5. She was like, hey, I'm put this on the boss. That's sad. Because she know the dad was in the area. She have, yeah, I'm a general. She understand the scene.
Yeah.
Come on. Mary knew the scene.
You don't understand, man.
You understand? Peter was the hitter. And they run up on Peter. And Mary run up on Jesus in the garden. Yeah, we had to go, boy. Peter said, now the feds can't carry you nowhere, man. Side up in it.
Touch that button.
Yeah, that's right.
Touch that button.
I promise, let me tell you, I promise. If Peter had a Glock, everything was gone, boy.
People don't
Yeah, that's right.
Peter didn't pull out a button. Peter didn't pull out a shawl. Peter pull out a sword.
Son, we're doing, man, I'm a strap.
The man pull out a ZK. Yo,
Yeah,
here, Jones. I shot her again. I just said, please, all just say all about love. Peter, come on. You walking with me. You see, I feel that was
You understand? But Peter ain't no snitch. Peter is not no snitch. You understand? People is vexed. You understand? People is vexed with Peter for the line Christ, but he ain't no snitch. The boy, the fed higher boy. Right? Man asking you, do you know the dog are outside? Nah, brother, I don't know information.
That was gonna incriminate Jesus.
You understand? People, oh, Peter betrayed. No, Peter held it down.
Peter
was right. Peter was a real one. He said, no, I couldn't nothing about my G-boy. I don't need the dog for nothing. But they're good at ever final. So we talk about it in the back rooms and things, you understand? When he come out and he talk to all them parables, he coming back and he like, this how we know the real scene. Say, how going on? I really mean, right? You understand? Tell them men now, you know. Life is like a vine, right? So I really means the other ones look, you understand? Life is like a sandwich, it ain't. No matter what side up or down the bread comes first, right? So fellas, they have to make sure they get the bread, pay all the tax, because they want to beef with Caesar, you think? And I thought I can make sure they stay, one fish, do what they sing. And I thought live all their life, he wasn't in the church. Everybody we are here gathered this morning to speak about my father. Nah. You know, goes outside like Emon, so let me tell you something. You gotta live a little different than that. You understand? It's like lucky carrying them, they carry the foot, you know, like that. That's the defense, that's not for harm, you understand? He's teaching him, and then Peter still had his sword. He didn't tell Peter put on his sword in. He didn't tell Jesus, you know, you had to be strapped out there in them streets. He was be flying him and them.
People don't, that's what people don't understand. People just look at the Bible. You don't read it. People read it.
People just look at it. Now, let me tell you something. Revelation was written by a man on drugs in a cave, hallucinating. Right? So nobody can say anybody ever be
Look at
I want
John was high in a cave. All they had to read all the Bible.
let me insert funny. Don't use the word. And he's not telling y'all to not walk with the Glock. Therapy speech. Meet people where they are at.
Exactly.
You can't just come and be like, nah, they can't go on no violence, they can't go on nothing. There's always war with peace. There's must be balance. There's always
balance.
You see, you going and get it taken for copyright infringement.
yes.
Sorry, balance. Balance.
No, he gonna make the stars come up.
There has to be a level of I'm gonna come to these people with violence just how there's violence going on. No, you can't be like, nah, y'all can't invent your block, you can't invent your guys, because that can just get people killed. We're already so far that you literally have to meet people where they're at and be like, all right, how about we do a little truth for a little bit. If you don't kill me, I don't kill you type of vibe. Let me roll with that. Let me see how that moves.
No, the issue is what Kendrick said. You killed my brother back in 94. F your truth. They got people
Alright, so here's my take on it, right? Understand? If you're not like, right? If you're not like, he's a soldier. You understand? I mean, war, you fighting war. You understand? I'm not going to tell you stop fighting. What I'm going to tell you is you see Granny in the corner, you want she little chain and she bag and things. She had nothing to do with you. You understand? Back in the days, gangsters had principles, no women, no children. So don't mess with the family. You understand? If me and you have something, me and you have something. By principle, the little boys these days have switches and they don't know how to use their fire. That's what's going on. So when they go for B-Man 19, you understand, and they fire the shot and everybody on the block get killed, it's because he had like, he had training. You understand? Back in the days, we also had training. Understand the area down used to let you know, okay, this day and this time we're going down in the back here and we're going to shoot cans up the wall. You're not send your far boy, it's the boy alone getting picked up.
Because a lot of organized criminals that come from war.
Yeah.
Already had the background. It was soldiers that actually survived.
It's a level of militancy. You can't be you can't be a scout out there trying to go and do soldier work. Right? So, again, it's about meeting people where they are and understanding who people are and what they for. And not trying to change people too much, but trying to love them where they are. So Jesus never really tell the men they had to stop Christian and going into synagogue. Yeah, so they had to drop that life, right? Sure, they was still in the bar, sipping water into wine and not drinking. I found out having a good time. So,
Turn that water into water.
Yep.
Let's remember that, guys.
He went drinks. Understand? Jesus said, I in a dance, drinks cannot done. How I can be in a dance when the drinks done? Right?
Can't happen.
So this whole hoity-toity holier than thou aesthetic the modern day Christian has picked up.
Perfect.
You understand? Oh, you have to live your life. Nah. I take away the realness. I take away the human. You understand? Everybody have vices. Everybody have positives and negatives, and you have to learn how to balance that within yourself. You understand? The next thing religion is trying to do is separate God from man. Right? God is in unity. Big man up there saying, I'm watching over the clouds like you 10 points, you 15 points, 12 points, you. Oh, boy, you let us old lady cross 20 points. Now, God here. People like that because here why? Because people don't like to take responsibility for their actions. So when they do something bad, they can blame Satan because that's a separate entity. And when something good happens, you also don't have enough confidence within yourself to see, okay, I apply myself and I made the correct decisions and choices to get to this point. I got me here.
People
Yeah, that's right. So it's like people don't like accountability in any way, shape, or form. So it's like I can blame the devil. I could, like if a certain Christian people, you will do something for them and they will thank God before you. Like how you needed something and I provided and it's thank you Jesus before thank you Kev. When I write here with them, God say love your neighbor. You understand?
Because you the neighbor? The neighbor is the other Christian in church.
The other Christian, nah.
Yeah. The neighbor is, and as well, a couple of
Christians just set themselves for this thing about being equally yoked. Right? That comes from the slave master. I'm not yoked. I am not a bull. I'm not pulling no yoke. I'm not telling anyone. So I don't have to be equally yoked. That is for the cows, the bulls, the whatever, the buffalo. They had to be equally yoked because the two of them carrying the same plow. Right? I am not a buffalo. That scripture does not apply to me. You understand? The Bible says slaves obey your masters. That verse don't apply to me. You understand? So you gotta go in the book. You gotta read with all the eyes open. You understand? You have to be able to
Guess
what?
People don't read at all. Point blank.
Yeah, there's WhatsApp messages on Facebook statuses.
I don't even say that I'm reading. He's reading a little bit and go. Keyboard
For most
warrior.
people, if you don't read more than 5 lines, that's
Absolutely not.
if-
TLDR.
yeah, people just want, and that's the issue. Everything everybody wants is a synopsis. That's what people don't hear. People
Yeah,
just
because
go
the pastor can tell you.
so the pastor can tell you. And then you just go on and be like, oh, the pastor told me this. Oh, the pastor's here.
Yeah, well, I've literally like,
That one.
I've literally been on, I would say, the back end of church. Right? So I've seen the sermons prepared. I've seen what the targets are. I've seen what churches look for in our audience. And I see how churches psychologically mold people into spending the money.
It's
Right?
business, guys.
Understand? Granny, I'm sorry, but the secret, you selling secrets right
I'm
now.
not saying that there's no Jesus, but it's a business.
It's a business. And I feel like, because here's my thing. If I had to come to you and pay you for salvation, that should be free, then it's definitely a business. But you're telling me freely you receive, freely you give. But then I had on a Sunday, and if I don't pay my 10%, God will be vexed with me. Right? And I have to be a good steward of my money, and being a good steward of my money means bringing a certain amount of my money to the church. Right? Sunday number 1, building fund. Sunday number 2, Pastor Sunday. Sunday number 3, mission fund. Because you have a community. And a lot of the time the churches don't impact the community. And so they don't really do nothing in the community except telling people, oh, come and serve Jesus. If you go on the block and a man happy block and he hungry and he just get food because he happy block, you can tell him, come try Jesus, put on your block and not provide a solution. Right? So you want to go out into the community and outreach, oh, try Jesus, change your life, do this and that, but you're not getting the youth away to make some money when they come down by your church. You understand? You can't get a man a shirt and a pants and tell him, wear this to church Sunday so he don't feel uncomfortable. Right? They want all the violence have to stop, put down the guns. We need better communities, and all they're doing is what they're praying. You understand? A lot of these Christians these days would tell David to pray for Goliath. You know, you need to bring Goliath up in your prayers, you know, spiritual warfare. You know? But you understand, what we bind on earth, we bind in heaven. You know, so you need to go down in prayer and fast and forget no boss Goliath head. That is a problem. Yeah, that's right. And that's what it is. A lot of Christians just sit down in the church and just discuss the problems. They sit down in the house and they pray about the problems. And they call each other and just gossip about each other's problems. You understand? Sister Catherine having a hard time over here. She talk about it in church because she want prayer. Money on the phone. You can believe Catherine? Like, what I had to do with anything. You understand? Try to help your sister. Try to help your brother. Reach out. That's why I big up, like, that's why I just big up the Muslims. You understand? Because if it's one thing, they're making sure community outreach. Right? That has happened. For their holidays, they ain't receiving gifts, you know, they're outside feeding people and giving away things. You understand? Them men ain't care about what's going on. Christmas is gonna come. Oh, I have something for you, I have something for you. What's going on in the community? Phil living on the road for 12 years, he hungry, or they do anything for that? No. Yeah, that's hard. But we ain't said, oh, haha, Jesus is born, let's see the chicken gifts for eat. Muslims outside to eat, feeding the community, giving away gifts, making sure people good. Same thing with the Hindus. Diwali come around, they're cooking for the neighborhood. Everybody had to eat something. You can't leave an East Indian or an Indian person house on Diwali without a staff. They're making sure you're good. They don't care your race, your religion, nothing. It's Diwali, there's the festival of life. Come, let we love you. And that's the difference. I've never been around somebody of another religious group, or not even like another lifestyle, because a lot of them is not religion. A lot of these things you can be born into. You can be born as a Muslim. You understand? You can be born as a Hindu. You gotta convert. My grandmother told me when I was 7, you gotta choose Christ now, signing on the gang dog. You understand? You
That is how it is, though.
gotta swear off on Satan right now. JC, bro. Like, you gotta sign and come out church. And that's what I got done when I was 7. I didn't know what I was choosing. You understand? But like, you know, at the age of 7, you get your wisdom and this and that. You have to choose for yourself. Like, I can't even choose my breakfast right now. We're talking about my belief system because I had questions since I was young. Right? And I was privileged to go to school with Muslims and Hindus and other, people believe in other things. And I ask questions. I don't like to stay boxed into this is what I born on my own time. And I'm gonna update my belief system because I'm scared of going to hell. Like, Trinidad hot, Barbados hot. Can't tell me that crazy. That's not your roast breakfast. Oh, this is the time now, man. That's the scene now, man. I don't know if I got my name. If you had a month, I live my life. It is. And I want to make as good of an impact as possible. And sometimes that don't mean carrying religion, it means carrying faith, it means carrying a positive message to people. So a lot of my songs, they have a faith base to it. But belief in yourself, belief in the God inside of you. And so I sing affirmations. And so from the day my born, me know me specially, yeah. And every day I wake up, it is a special day. And I feel like Jaja bless me in a special way. So me have to give thanks in a special way. And that's that. I special. I believe in myself. I feel good. And that's what people need to be self-love. That's part of Jesus' message. Love yourself. So I think special.
Okay, social media. This is the actual performer of the song. Do not take us down for copyright. This is actually here. Do not take the performer live on our podcast.
Like and direct.
Live and direct.
Do not take it, please.
Make sure y'all go check out Special, Kev Jones, all platforms. We're doing pretty well on TikTok right now. In the last 90 days, we had like 6.3 million views with about 17,000 videos created. It's not like 2 years old, but then we keep on that, And that's the thing, like, when I post music with good intentions and positive energy behind it, and people's response. I'm a big machine behind my music right now. We develop not just in these moments, but when that take off, it's just me and my virgin in the house, like, put this out, shoot some videos, put on TikTok, see what's going on, like. So the energy behind the music is just uplifting and iron. You understand? When we sing songs like 100 million and rich and things, but it's meant to understand that it's not about the badness. I ain't how to be the baddest man on the block. I'm trying to be the richest man on the block. You understand? Because if I go out there and I get my money and I stack my bread and I handle my scene a certain way, I can make change in my community. I ain't trying to get rich and just bust out and leave everybody like, yeah, I'm making guys. I wanna come back, I wanna buy a building on the corner here, I wanna set up a little thing here. We could build a school in the neighborhood, like we do that. The youth them can get educated and we don't have to worry about people shunning them because they're from this area and that area and them kind of thing. Them is the things that we're trying to instill in people versus, oh yeah, I rich, check my neck, check, so nah, you could check it, but it's the result of hard work, and I'll tell you the story. And so I just mentioned stocks and bonds and all them kind of things in the music, because that's why I want people to hear on the wavelength of. Understand? The S&P always green. Which is the S&P 500 right now, it is green. The Dow Jones red today, but the S&P green. You understand? Because if company number 42 start to do bad, it will kick off. Alright? So that's what we on. We on investments, we on building wealth. You understand? Real men on me, I need a watch and some chain and a whip. We can do that. We can do that with dividend. You understand? We do that when the profit come in. As you kind of like, listen, artists, if you had a shop on Temu to your drip, get your drip on Temu, look your part, and you can afford it. So pay yourself no unnecessary debt.
British again.
Yeah, and then you upgrade it exactly, and then you can get things from Amazon. Nah, bro, look at you. Look at you, Amazon drip, my brother. Don't let nobody tell you, oh, I had to go buy this Julian for 100,000. Carter making 1.2 million on shows. You can spend 500,000 on a chain, making 9 on day. That's why I have a lot of sense in this game. I'm not only here to teach people, I'm not just here to entertain people. I listened to my songs a couple times. And then you catch what I was like. Understand? But I try to put as much knowledge in music as possible. Understand? Because that why here for Jesus come down and he spread knowledge. He used to teach people he wasn't no preacher. Like, this is why he had to live or else. He was like, if you wait to this, you could have the most fulfilling life possible. You can be safe. I could more than push the button. Understand? Very articulated button. That's not cool. You gotta uplift. Let's spread positive messages and you gotta show the youth that this music thing is not just a way to say one or the ups. It's a way that you can actually elevate also your circumstances and you can make it answer. You can drink to that. Yeah.
All right, so we're gonna do some rapid fire. What's your favorite Bajan dish?
Not 25.
His girlfriend's not going to say this.
25.
Your dream stage to perform on.
Ooh. My dream stage. A lot. Coachella. And one.
Just know that when you perform our Coachella stage, you're taking us with you. Right.
Coachella wireless.
Literally.
Wireless fest. Reggaeton fest in Jamaica. For sure. Sting. In Jamaica as well. You know, what is it, Jamaica? 100 million Lovely, hold on, stop it, don't play it back. Yeah. Sting for sure, see, promoters, you see, I can handle it, I know what to do. Right, the Polybot. From Daydream Entertainment, also the Info. So motivated. So yeah, Grammy stage for sure. Always wanted to do a Grammy guest performance. So yeah, we're on the way. Also, if you're watching this and you're a member of the Recording Academy, I'll be putting in my petition. Can I speak? Yes, I will be putting in my petition to get my seats. So if you know the boy, and you love what the boy doing, feel free to put in a recommendation. And when you see my name from across, stay outside. Be taking care of your music forward.
Your most embarrassing studio moment.
Most embarrassing studio moment. The thing is, this studio is home. A lot of times. I'll be in the studio and I walk up and I'll just, so I don't really have much that could happen.
You never like delete somebody entire track. You never. Yeah.
Nah, you're responsible. At house today, we're very responsible. You take care of your files and everything that you do in the studio is always backed up and fully taken care of.
Okay, businessman.
Yeah, we don't make rookie mistakes over here at house today.
Call the film for deleting things before. Your shit. Yeah, we've deleted multiple things. One non-music hobby /
Golf.
Wow.
Yeah. Golf. I'm obsessed with golf.
Wow. He is
Yeah.
different tax bracket. That is different tax bracket.
Money.
Yeah.
You don't know about me, but money.
Yeah. Well. No. I laugh at the cartoon of him, I laugh at Kev Jones. We're not the same place. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, I'm absolutely in love with golf. Hmm? Yes, and I'm an anomaly in the golf world. I'm a left-handed golfer. So, you know, shout out, golf brands.
So
Hi,
favorite
Puma.
golfer.
My favorite golfer has to be Tiger Woods.
Okay.
You know, Tiger. That's where I got obsessed with golf. Because back in the day, it wasn't plenty people looking like us on the courses. So to see Tiger out there was like a big inspiration, and it just stuck with me for like, you know. But shout out to Barbados, because here is where I actually got the opportunity to formally learn how to play golf. So shout out to Port Golf, shout out to the Barbados Golf Club. You know, big up them, shout out my Black Belly family. You know what I'm saying? Because the opportunity came through Black Belly links. So big up Black Belly as well. So, you know, getting me from, I think I was about this golfer to I could real love it. Yeah. Huh? Check me on the course.
Will do. If you could describe your music in one word, what would it
Relatable.
be? That was easy. I already have that word.
I'm a wordsmith.
How do you know when a song is finished? That's not really a rapid fire question. How do you know?
As long as we never finish, you just had to accept at whichever point now you feel like you're overworked and just put it up. You know? Because we can make tweaks all day, every day. If you're like, you know what, this high hat is going right, I want to put nuts. You know? Or I could just be in moving frequency for the whole day. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, you could pick up a little more you want to. You could pick up, you could pick it up, you could pick it up. And, you know, most people don't know Japan. But we could sit with a song for months just tweaking like the simplest things that when we put it out, people do it and like it. So a lot of the times it's just deciding, okay, the song is finished and I've worked on it way too much. Let me send it to somebody and make some master. Let's get it out. Excuse me. Yeah. I always say, I would say done is better than perfect. Alright, so stop overthinking your sound, stop overthinking how your social media looks, and just do the thing. Like, you could get better while doing the thing. You don't have to wait until you're perfect. And one of my first videos ever was a primitive Samsung duct tape to the wall, and me filming myself in my mother's living room. I was like, I think 14 or 15. But I was trying to get videographers and graphic designers and all these people to like get on the wave, and nobody was taking me on. So I learned Photoshop, I learned Premiere, I learned how to film, I learned how to do everything and get done. And trust me, it was real cringy in the beginning. It was terrible, you know? But we're here now. We're at a place where I could feel proud about things I film and I edit and all them things. But all of that came from, I need this done now, and nobody really taking me. So I could either sit down and wait for somebody to be like, I see potential in you and I will do this thing for you. Or let people see me do anything already and be like, hey, we can do that already. So just get move on. Like, stop, get out of your head, stop thinking about all the ways that I could go wrong. Oh, people don't think, much less think about you, I promise. Like, in no one's alone time, when they just have a moment to themselves, they're thinking, oh my god, that artist was off you and it's like about. But they're thinking about you, I promise. So entertain people when they come across you and just continue putting out their art. Like, get out their head. Mm-hmm.
That's a different level of hate. You can imagine like you hate an artist so bad. You was like this.
You remember that second song from 2013 when it was off key? The second verse? Yeah. You. Nah, like, and that's love. What I will tell you, that comes back to love. Because if you hate me to the point that you overanalyze why you should pick out, you love me. Anybody who hates you to the point where they have to pay attention to you, they love you. Hate is extreme love. People have to love you before they get the hate. Because they're going on. If I don't like you, I don't like what you're going on, you don't like the thing. right? Like, so for me to obsess on, I love you. I have to love you. So,
If you got the capacity to hate someone, you have the capacity to love them. That's it.
no, if you have the capacity to hate someone, you already love them. You are exercising love in that moment, right? Because out of all the human beings in the world, you chose that one to focus in on. You love them, right? So haters, thank you. You know? Personally, I appreciate all the others push me forward. You know, 'cause I like that little chip on my shoulder every time. I like to have someone to prove wrong, so I appreciate all this. You know? Like, honestly, I appreciate all this stuff so much that sometimes I don't even see the love because I just be like, hi, haters, look at me doing great. And the people who love me, they'll be like, hey, we've been supporting you. I'm like, hold on, let's just talk to these haters. Talk about it. They love me so much. You know? And you remember when I said I couldn't sing? Look at us now. Number one. Yeah. I love you back. We talk about, so yeah, thank you to all the people who, you know, say I couldn't, who say I wouldn't. You know what I'm saying? Because, according to Khaled, God did.
On that note, where can the listeners and the lovers find you?
You can find me on all music platforms at Kev Jones, that's KevJones. That's for my music. If you want to find me on social media platforms, you can find me at kevjones.mp3. That's KevJones.mp3. Because we just make songs.
Right. Okay, we got resuming or are we leaving it the outro? Sure. All right. Thank you so much for Kev and his wonderful girlfriend for joining us on this podcast. We talked about so much. We talked about religion, faith, music, narcotics, addictions, reading the Bible, homeless people.
Mattresses.
Yeah. As if anybody could carry a queen size mattress on their back with the bed days too, let me know.
All right. All
Let
right.
me start the challenge. If you could carry a queen size mattress as a backpack, let me know. I would have our music video. I need that.
Oh, we also have a challenge to our guests to pick an emoji, any emoji, and it's your job to get your people, whether that is audience, viewers, whoever. Comment down below your emoji, and then at the end of the year, we don't know what you're winning yet. You're winning something.
Well, you know, as the victory lap boss, I would like to see trophies in the chat.
Yes.
And so I thought, show the trophy emojis, trophies. Yeah, so anybody who loves Kev Jones is a winner. You know, it's like big blessing.
All right. Bye.
Man, trying to cover up, girl.
Man said, hey. Yeah, that's fine. Thank you.